The Breeze. Best variety in high definition.
Living color.
And by the way, we're available.
Yep. And this is my second game of Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo, in which so far I've won $18,001. Will I win more? Let us find out.
Let's play Jeopardy.
Let's. Let's play the Jeopardy round. Categories are the Old Testament, fiction, U.S. states, TV, transportation, and finally, vocabulary. What were you going to say, Patrick?
And also,
Old Testament for 100.
the answer is Jeopardy category.
As a baby, he went sailing down the Nile in a basket boat. Who is Moses? A 200, please, for Old Testament.
The answer is
Milton described him as eyeless in Gaza. Who is Homer? No.
the Broncos along.
Ow. Oh, Samson. Oh, the category was Old Testament. Okay. Old Testament 300.
The answer is
In order to stop a storm at sea, he told the sailors to throw him overboard. I don't remember this one. Jonah. Old Testament 400.
the answer is
Because he asked God for wisdom and not health, he got wisdom and not wealth, he got both. Jim rings in. King Solomon, of course. And U.S. states for 100 now.
the answer is
After the Civil War, cow towns like Abilene and Dodge City began popping up in this state. What is Kansas? U.S. states for 200, please.
the answer is
Its motto is the Crossroads of America, and its song is On the Banks of the Wabash. What is Indiana? Alright, U.S. states for 300. Daily double. I have $200, but I can risk up to 500. That's exactly what I'm going to do. This U.S. state, the farthest from England, is the only one whose flag has a Union Jack on it. What is Hawaii? Yep. U.S. states 400.
the answer is
The Big Bonanza, richest silver strike in America, was part of the Comstock lode in this state. What is Nevada? U.S. states for 500.
the answer is
This state is first alphabetically. What is Alabama?
Alabama.
Yep. Alright, Old Testament for 500.
the answer is
The only two women whose names are on books of the Old Testament. I know Ruth is one.
The other one is Esther.
Thank you. Ruth and Esther. Thank you, Jay. Fiction for 100.
the answer is
Gulliver's little friends. Who are Lilliputians? And Jay now has a Coke Zero.
Yep.
Fiction for 2.
the answer is
Alice in Wonderland animal featured in title of Jefferson Airplane's acid rock classic. Who is the Cheshire Cat? What is the Cheshire Cat? Not the Cheshire Cat?
What?
Maybe it's the White Rabbit. It is the White Rabbit.
White rabbit.
Well, it looks like someone's late for an report.
Oh well, check it out. Vocabulary for 100.
The answer is
A preparation for public performance, whether or not you dress. What is a rehearsal? Vocabulary 200.
the answer is
Meaning circular, it's a circular sent out by the Pope. Jim rings in. An encyclical. Oh, excuse me. TV 100.
the answer is
Theodore Cleaver's nickname. What is Beaver?
The beaver.
Yep, Beaver. Leave it to Beaver. TV 200.
the answer is
Me too. Falk's famous fumbler. Who is Columbo? Peter Falk played Columbo back in the day. TV for 300.
Oh, yeah.
the answer is
Paul Anka wrote the theme of this late-night talk show. What is the Paul Williams show? No, not the Paul Williams show.
I thought maybe the Love Boat.
No, it's a late-night talk show, Patrick. The Tonight Show! The Tonight Show.
I know, yeah.
Derek,
Thank you for telling.
TV for 400.
the answer is
ABC's Iran reports led to creation of Nightline with him as host. Who is Ted Koppel? TV 500.
the answer is
The newcomers in this Fox Network series were nicknamed Spongeheads. What is Alien Nation? And here comes Tiger, my cat.
Alien Nation.
Hey, Tiger. Hey, kitty cat. Fiction for 300.
the answer is
He wrote the book in which David Balfour was kidnapped. Who was Robert Louis Stevenson? Oh, you're okay, Tiger. He's nudging against my arm. Fiction for 400.
the answer is
Erica Young novel that deals with Isadora Wing's fear. Jenny rings in. What is fear of flying? Vocabulary for 300.
the answer is
Louis XIV might have told you this French phrase means nobility obligates. What is noblesse oblige? When a problem comes along, you must zip it. Vocabulary for 400.
the answer is
From the French for purse, it's the official in charge of funds at a college. What is a parochial? Or is it, no, a per share? Actually, I'll say what is a parochial. No. Where are your manners?
Down both your toilets and in your sewers.
Oh, crap. It's a burst
And
song.
mine are down both of your toilets and into your sewers.
Ew! Fiction
The
500.
answer is.
They were in search of an author in Pirandello's play. Jenny. Who are 6 characters? And Jim and Jenny are tied for second place. Transportation 100. Ow.
Is.
Though he started designing helicopters in 1909, his first didn't fly until 1939. Who is Igor Sikorsky? Jay, where are your manners?
Down both of your toilets and into your sewers.
Oh, Transportation 200.
The answer is.
The IRT, IND, and BMT are the 3 divisions of this city subway system. What is New York City? A 300.
The answer is.
The first national exhibition of these was held in 1900 in Madison Square Garden, and Jim locked me out. Automobiles, I knew that one. That showed. Vocabulary 500.
The answer is.
The comparative form of good. What is better? Oh no! Oh shoot, I put a Q instead of an R. Oh yeah, better was right, but I put a Q instead of an R. Oh, we have 1 clue. Do we have 1 clue left or 2? We have 2. Okay. Transportation 400.
The answer is.
Famous for motorcycles, this Japanese company is the world's biggest maker of musical instruments. What is Yamaha? Last clue.
The answer is.
Sweden, Denmark, and Norway share it as their national airline. What is SAS?
And I'll be back.
Alright. So I'm at 3,900, Jim 2,000, Jenny 1,200, so she'll go first in Double Jeopardy.
Here are the categories.
Categories are poetic quotes, potpourri, sports, Andy, in quotation marks, cosmetics, and finally, fine china. Let's begin. Andy for 200. Oh, just like that. One of the 2 daily doubles. And she's got to make it a 2 daily double. The black and white bear of Walter Land's cartoons, Andy Panda. She got it. Sports for 200.
The answer is.
Nickname of the dragster Don Garlitz. Jim rings in. Big Daddy. Fine China 200.
The answer is.
Though Delftware was first produced in this country, it's also made in England. What is the Netherlands? Actually, I want Andy for 400.
The answer is.
A Family Affair was the first of 15 films in which Mickey Rooney played this character. Who is Andy Hardy? Andy for 600.
The answer is.
Red Smythe's pub-crawling comic strip husband of Flo. Jim? Andy Cap, of course. Cosmetics, 200.
The answer is
Due to the short supply of these during World War II, leg makeup was invented to cover the cab. What are... I don't know, so I'm just going to say, what are pantyhose? Jenny rings in. Nylon stockings, of course. Sports for 400.
the answer is
In 1916, Georgia Tech beat Cumberland College 222 to nothing in this sport. Football, yep. Jenny takes second place. Let's move on. Andy, 800.
the answer is
Donny Osmond made his debut at the age of 4 on his show. Who is Andy Williams? Ow. 1,000.
the answer is
An 8-hour static film of the Empire State Building was done by this pop artist. Oh, Jim locked me out. Andy Warhol. Cosmetics, 400.
the answer is
Actress Lily Langtry kept her skin fresh by rolling naked in this early morning substance. What is buttermilk? No. Jenny rings in. I got it wrong, Patrick. Oh, dew. Ugh.
That's wrong.
Yeah. Sports, 600.
the answer is
A hackle is a long, narrow neck feather, usually from a cock, used by fishermen to make these. Oh, and Jenny locked me out. Flies, yeah. Fine China, 400.
the answer is
The trademark of the Meissen porcelain factory is 2 of these weapons crossed. What are swords? Ow. Fine China, 600.
the answer is
In 1757, the Severs China factory named a new collar, not a hairstyle, for this mistress of Louis XV, who was Madame de Pompadour. Um, 800 for Fine China.
the answer is
First name shared by the great 18th century potters Spode and Wedgwood. Jim rings in. Josiah. Okay. Fine China, 1,000.
the answer is
English county famed for its colorful figurines and muscular terriers. Excuse me. Staffordshire. Yeah, thank you. Cosmetics, for 600.
the answer is
Women's wigs in 18th century England were matted with this type of animal fat to keep them from coming apart. And Jim locked me out. Lard. I knew that one. Potpourri, 200.
the answer is
Inherit the Wind was inspired by his famous trial, and we're not monkeying around. Who is Scopes? Potpourri for 400.
The answer is
He rewrote his first full-length play, Battle of Angels, and called it Orpheus Descending. Jenny rings in. Tennessee Williams, yep. Sports for 800.
the answer is
After losing 737 games in just 7 years, they won the 1969 World Series. Who are the New York Mets? Thank you.
Yeah.
Sports for 1,000.
the answer is
Diving position where diver stays bent at hips with legs held straight and grasps the back of the knees. Jim rings in. He doesn't know!
Wrong, you child!
The pike. Potpourri for 600.
the answer is
Of a gate, a bandit, or a Buddhist priest, what Rashaman is in the play of Rashaman. Ah! Jim, you locked me out! He's a gate. Yeah.
Also known as Moose.
Yeah. Potpourri 800.
the answer is
His offbeat play, The Skin of Our Teeth, features a talking baby dinosaur. Jenny rings in. And she takes the lead. Thornton Wilder. Finishing the category.
the answer is
When this playwright first represented Medea in an Athenian drama contest, it came in last. Jim rings in. Euripides. Cosmetics for 800.
the answer is
This lethal metal was a popular facial whitener during the Renaissance. Jim rings in. Lead. Cosmetics 1,000.
the answer is
This makeup maven, known for Aramis and Clinique, started out selling her Viennese Uncle's face cream. Estee Lauder and Jim takes the lead. What a quote's
the
200.
answer is
One of them begins, there once was a man from Kent. What is a limerick? We know the other Daily Double is in this category somewhere. 400.
the answer is
Congreve found that its charms can soothe the savage beast, savage breast. Its charms can soothe the savage breast. Music, yep. Tied with the lead for Jim. Tied with Jim for the lead right now, 600.
the answer is
Alan Seeger had a rendezvous with it and met it in World War II in the fields of France. What is death? $800.
the answer is
Sir John Suckling felt 'tis not the meat, but this that makes eating a delight. Jim rings in. An appetite, yep. So he takes the lead to himself with 8,400, and he finds the other Daily Double. He's going to wager 2,400 for 10,800 if he's right on this clue. A.E. Houseman heard a wise man say, give crowds and pounds and guineas, but not this away. He doesn't know! It's your heart. So let's play Final Jeopardy.
Rock the show!
That's wrong, you joke! Wrong, 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 wrong! Final Jeopardy category is musicals. Jenny makes her wager first. She's going 4,600. Okay. I'll take her to 12,201. I'll go. She'll go to 12,201. So I'll do 4,701. This Lerner and Lowe musical was written directly for the screen and wasn't a Broadway musical until 1970. What is, Camelot? Jim's gonna go 3,000. Oh, I hope it is Camelot. It's Gigi, it's not Camelot. Did Jim get it right? He got it wrong! Okay.
Thank you.
I got it wrong. But I don't have enough to win, unfortunately. So my run ends here. Jenny wins. But don't worry. Yeah, but that's how it goes. However, I will do a new run soon. But for now, I have to settle for $18,001. But we'll see you all for our next video coming soon.